All right, adding him to group call here. Yo,
Hello.
what's
Yo,
going?
All right. Sweet
It was a
deal.
definitely intense game.
crazy
Last game,
game,
man.
dude.
It
I
was a
feel like,
rough game. Oh, the scaling. I knew the scaling was going to come back to bite me sooner or later.
dude, it did.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Couple fights just didn't go exactly planned, I think.
Yeah, I just feel like what we needed to do there was the hooks and the snares past a certain point because the front line was so big
Yeah,
between
huge.
Renekton and Jarvan. Like, Jarvan just literally got so beefy that I couldn't melt him anymore. He was squishy early, which is why he kept dying early on. But then once he got big enough that him and Renekton could zone and or kill our backline, it got to become a real big problem.
That's why you're
And
thinking
especially
Blade?
like in the past couple of fights there, that Renekton just full on killed me and zoned me off, as well as our mid laner too. So it's like once it got to the point where their front line was able to keep it off the back line, and not to mention Cassiopeia had some good flash ults as well, like the
Oh
one at
yeah.
the Baron fight where it hit me, Storm, and who else was it? I
It
think it
was
was
four
Zinc.
people
It
altogether.
was four. Was it four? Because I counted three. I wasn't sure about the four,
Yeah.
but three of us were stunned. Like, and that's really I was biting myself. I'm like, wait, why am I building a Blade of the Ruined King? Poor optimization on my part. I should have gotten a QSS instead.
Yeah, I
But
saw
Yeah.
I saw that happen.
Or a BV. BV would have been nice too.
Well, I just need to be able to do damage. Like my damage was where it needed to be. Honestly, like I had to, step up, and I'm no hyper carry on Ezreal, but I had to
Yeah.
help, kind of carry that fight.
I
But
Yep.
feel like if you guys would have secured that Baron, you might have won too.
well,
I
oh my gosh, we
Yeah.
got there. It almost turned into like it got really tense there when we missed the smite,
Tilt
and
moment
it got
almost.
really tense for a second, and then it just like we had to like kind of regroup our thoughts
yeah.
a little bit because that was I feel like that is kind of what lost the game for the
Yeah.
most part because honestly the A gives them more gold that they have to catch up, and that was our desperation play.
Plus
Like
the re-engage that they did.
Are you streaming
exactly.
right now?
I am streaming.
All right.
I restarted the stream.
Can we get the name changed if it's not already? And we
I'm not.
will
I'm not
get to this.
the.
I know. I'm
All right.
talking to Twist.
Okay.
All right. Start when ready. Let's get this show on the road. We have Foxtrot Frost, or not Frost. Foxtrot 5 versus Fatal. So let's see how this goes. We have CJ Foxy, Flechette, Sub, Fornication, and the Heartshot Kid on Foxtrot side. True D, X Viper, Blitzcorn, Wheelie Ninja, and Vivori on Fatal side. So we got a Vagar band coming out
Okay, well,
first.
yeah, that's necessary. Vagar's ridiculous. Like,
Same
if he
with
Indeed.
gets to
GP.
late game, he just one shots anybody. Like any of your carries, he just walks up to him, point clicks him, walks away, says "Good night, punk."
Yeah. Good night, Funk indeed. Just like GP. GP's the same way.
Oh my gosh! But to be honest though, I don't. Do we have any people who like play GP at a
Oh
high level in this
yeah.
tournament?
Do you not know our top laner?
you
I
could
do not
you could say
actually,
so. Our top laner got
because
like 500 farm in about
it's like
40 minutes with him.
GP with me is like it's one of those picks that I don't understand why people ban it. I understand why pros ban it, but why people ban it in general because most people, like 9 out of 10 top laners, like actually scratch that, like 9.9 out of 10 top laners don't know how to play GP to where he needs to be in order to be that carry threat. Like they don't know how to like chain the barrels. It just itemization gets really weird with him,
Yep.
and I feel like most GPs, the average day GP does not know how to play and itemize GP for the maximum efficiency. And
Indeed. So this is definitely a lot of top lane bands
Yeah.
coming out here. Gangplank, Garen, and Fiora, and sometimes Yasuo. We have seen a top Yasuo in the league on Tiger, who just won MVP again. Won MVP with that as well.
Yeah. He also won that.
Um, so I did
interesting.
get corrected here. It is not Heart Shot Kid. It is Here Shot Kid or Her Shot Kid. However you spell it. You're killing me, Smalls. Please.
Interesting. So we got a Lulu pick coming out. Well, that doesn't reveal much about their team comp. I mean, that could be a support, a top, or a mid pick.
Yep.
That means they're going for more AP utility. We're probably going to see something. We're probably going to see like a heavier ADC, like along the lines of a Kog'Maw or Vayne, or well, they just picked Kalista away. So we're probably going to see a bigger ADC come out of this team comp since they're sacrificing like a burst mage for more of a
For
utility.
some.
Yeah, see.
Yep.
Indeed. Yeah, I'm curious because I have not seen much of either of these teams. Both teams are fairly new to the league.
So many buys in this
Annie
tournament.
coming out looks like
Really,
for
Annie?
this could be a
Yeah,
support. It looks like it will be
Support.
support if they
yeah.
do decide to go the Annie. But I am liking this Braum Kalista Braum combo is pretty disgusting.
Kalista Brand is OP.
As well,
Brand is like
that's
Brand is an awesome support. I love Brand. He
Yep.
just
Bren
puts so much damage and CC down.
is
Like if when
also
executed
a
correctly.
great mid that keeps getting banned against you in each game. So please, when you guys play against us, stop banning my brand so I can play it one time.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lissandra and the
All
okay.
right, so Foxtrot, Win, and Bayla still tilted are equal in votes here.
Okay, so already I see with the Foxtrot comp here, what they're going to be looking for is they need that Vi on the Lissandra to go in and get the pick on whoever they need that to be. Most likely Callista, since Olaf's just going to be running around doing whatever the heck he wants.
Indeed.
They don't really have much tankiness to their team here. I mean, and if they're depending on Lulu to bring the tankiness in, I mean, she can like prolong the death of one of her teammates, but it really requires like better execution to get that the Lulu to compensate for that. Because I see Vi being a tank and Lissandra kind of being an upfront burst mage.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, if it
wasn't
comes
liking
to
the
team
Janna pick.
fights, if it comes to team fights here, Red Side's definitely going to have the advantage when it comes to team fighting because they need
Yeah.
to just stick to the picks with Lissandra and Vi. Otherwise, Olaf is going to run at your back line, i.e. Tristana. Janna can't peel on Olaf, so that's kind of a questionable pick for Janna into Olaf because she's there for the disengage to peel for her ADC. The most she's going to be able to do against Olaf is just shield, and he's just going to laugh.
Yeah.
At the back
This
door.
is definitely tricky here. It could be either a Lulu or Lissandra mid, so they really don't know who to play here in mid lane. But it looks like they might be going Azir. I feel like they should not have banned Yasuo here,
They should.
considering they have a Braum knockup, a Kalista knockup, and a Gragas knockup. I've noticed that twice they have banned Yasuo when they have had knockup comps.
Yeah, they have the knockups. Although if they were planning on picking Gragas before, Gragas kind of isolates the targets. You see him more common with the Vayne, where he kind of splits targets with his ultimate apart. And I can see why they don't want to pick Yasuo, because if Gragas is going to just be knocking like maybe one or two people in, you won't be getting the most team effectiveness out of his the team fight efficiency out of his ult if you're just getting one or two people with it.
Yeah.
So it's understandable. I still think, Yasuo, if do they have anyone that actually like plays Yasuo on their team comp though? Because that would have been a just fine pickup.
I don't
No
know.
idea.
I don't even know who's mid lane right now. Like both Lulu and Lissandra have TP, so this could be going either way.
He means on red side.
I know. I'm talking about like, this comp over here. But I don't know. I feel like Vivori should learn Yasuo if they're gonna keep going these knockup comps because this is the second time they've done this.
I'm gonna say again that this Janna pick I don't know about because like they
The-
could have done so much more.
Yeah.
Janna into Olaf is very questionable to me, especially when you only have one person in your back line. Like, normally if that was like a Tristana Azir combo, and Olaf kind of has to go, okay, do I want the Tristana or the Azir off here? That might have even been a more relevant pick. However, it's just that I see the way I see these team fights playing out is Trist is going to remain far enough back that I mean she can kind of disengage for herself. I feel like Janna's a lot of overkill here for disengage
Yeah.
with this particular team comp.
Definitely.
But the thing is, you can't disengage an Olaf. Like if the Olaf does what he needs to do and he executes well and he gets to Tristana, there will be absolutely nothing that Tristana can do to
Just gotta jump away. That's it.
Yeah, just jump away from Olaf, and then all of a sudden, the rest of their lineup, like Lissandra's going to do burst damage, Vi's going to help burst the target, Lulu's going to help burst the target. They may be able to get Kalista or Azir at most with this team comp, because if Olaf zones Tristana away, the primary damage dealer, because this team comp, the way they've designed it, Tristana is basically the only the big damage threat on this comp.
Yeah. So based on that, which team do you think will be winning this?
Definitely red side. Like the way I see this going is the only way Foxtrot 5 is going to be able to win this is they need to use the Tristana Janna, get the shield on Tristana, and then you have Tristana just shove early objectives, get the tower early, push them into their base so that you have more room to work with, because as the game prolongs, yes, Tristana will outscale Callista, but the rest of this team, they are not going to have the late game damage to contend with Azir, Callista, and Olaf all at the same time. It's too low damage of a comp.
Yeah.
They need to win this early. You are basically reliant on bottom lane winning the matchup, and they need to shove that tower early, go mid, go top, take the towers, get the global objectives rolling, get the global gold, get a gold lead to the point where you can like temporarily outscale their team. You're kind of bigger than them, and then fight them there.
Right.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
if it's just left to farm or there's any early advantage taken here, red side, it's not going to be pretty for anybody.
Also, I feel like Fatal should change their name to Great Teammates, because that's now 4 green ribbons on their team instead of 3. They have gotten 1 more. If this Braum can get a green ribbon after this game, I feel like they should just change their name to GT Great Teammates.
They just need to swap supports. They just need to swap supports there.
There you
swap
go.
Supports.
True.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I feel like if Trist can carry this game, she has a lot of support on her team with the Lulu Janna and all that disengage. So if she can get fed here, this might be going over to Foxtrot.
I agree with that wholeheartedly, but it's going to be reliant on Tristana to step up, be the big boy, be the double lift and the imp of this team comp. Tristana's going to have to step up here in order to do the things that she needs to do. Like I said, early tower pushing is very important with this. They have the early disengage with Janna and Lulu, which should be fine for the time being. They have a pick comp basically here. Well, it's like an awkward version of a pick comp.
Yeah.
It's all reliant on how many early objectives they can take with Tristana, and then using Tristana to kind of bully everyone else around while she outscales them.
Yeah, pretty much. If I was Gragas here, I would definitely be camping this Tristana. If you get her behind, their whole team comp is pretty much over.
Yep.
If bottom lane loses this matchup, assuming the teams are on equal skill levels all the way around, if Tristana loses, this game is over right then and there.
Oh yeah, definitely. They really don't. They relied everything on to CJ Foxy here, and I don't agree with it. But they do have a Vi to single out Kalista or Azir. But if they really are mostly reliant on disengage, so I don't know.
And I mean, if they can get picks like in the jungle or like catch people between rotations, the Vi and the Lissandra pick are really gonna come through.
Yeah.
If they can get the picks that they need. Okay, looks like we're actually in game here.
On the scoreboard for me, it says 10 minutes and 40 seconds, so we are quite ahead here.
Question: who is their top lane? Is it Lissandra or is it?
We will find out in a second. It looks like. I feel like they might just duo top. All right, and here we go. We have both teams starting out here.
Okay.
Braum getting the relic shield standard. Janna getting the coin, I assume, standard. So everything pretty standard here. Lulu and Lissandra both starting Doran's ring. Still don't know who's going top. They're both heading the same way. So
it's most likely Lulu. If Lulu's on, yeah, I think it's probably Lulu here. So they're probably going with Lissandra mid and a Lulu top.
Indeed, that's definitely what it looks like.
I would have honestly kind of tried to maybe switch that and use Lulu to try to bully out Azir, because I feel like Azir with this early laning phase is really gonna out-tempo Lissandra, because Lissandra's kind of a mid-range CC burst mage. Azir is not gonna have a problem at all CSing safely in this lane.
Indeed.
Like he's basically allowed to just sit back and do whatever he wants. Like Lissandra's really not gonna be putting too much pressure on him unless she decides to go in for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So these early wards, Gragas is backing on top of one. Fatal did get a really deep ward onto their red here, but it looks like Gragas is just not going to take advantage of that at all.
Hold on, if Olaf went onto that Lulu right there, he probably could have got a good 200 damage off.
Yeah.
If he started Q, did he start Q?
Already with the Mastery 5 BM, boys.
Oh baby, here we go.
Already.
So right now, Fatal is 0-3. This is week 2, so this is their final game of the week. If they can win here, they will be tied for last place with Admirals, I believe. 1-3. Foxtrot, if they win this, they'll be 3-1. If they lose, they will be 2-2. So
Oh man, that first place matchup is gonna suck. Why couldn't we just
Will-
win the game?
will they be tied for first with 4 of us? Or will they go down to about 4th and 5th? Because right now, us, Aspects, and Gods Never Fall tied for first place at 3-1. This is just going insane here.
It's giving me anxiety already thinking about what
And we play you guys next week too.
Yeah.
So we play you Wednesday at 10:30 EST.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Zink, I think he's got some personal stuff he's got to do. So he's not really gonna be available for this week as well. So we're trying to cram it all into the time he's there.
Good damage from this Lysandra and Azir, both trading equally.
Right.
Lulu doing some good damage onto Olaf as well.
The Sandra used a lot more mana than Azir though.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's because what's going to happen here is, like I said, Azir's not going to have to try as hard because he just outranges Lysandra already.
Yeah.
So I think it was a good pickup to have the Azir as the last pick here.
Ooh.
It's the stuff
If
onto
they-
Foxy. They are just
Oh, the one more auto!
Ooh, that Janna shield.
dead.
Not
Great.
even close, baby.
Great
Oh.
trade here from Kalista.
Uh-oh.
Oh, if he
And
would have landed
oh.
that Q, maybe another.
Oh, man.
That
Now-
was pretty close.
This is where Vi needs to head bot. They are pushing up. This could be a kill. True D is just really pushed up right now. Good NATO. Vi is coming around,
Uh-oh.
but Foxy cannot join this fight. He does have heat.
Uh-oh.
Vi is backing off.
Yeah.
This could have been very
What
bad for
they
either.
could have done there was they needed to not go in so early and kind of shown that they were ganking. Because, I mean, a Tristana with that low health, if she's walking up towards you and you know for a fact that you can kill her, there's only one reason she'd be doing that, and that's because her jungler's coming out of Tribush.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's a little telegraph there. So good read by, good read red side for that.
Indeed.
Read by Fatal. Looks like, so Lulu's bowling Olaf out here. Looks like. Not sure how Azir is just losing trades like this. I mean, it should be a lot more for Lysandra to have to put the damage down. He just really kind of needs to be just sitting back.
Yeah. This Kalista is just doing massive damage to her. And Lulu is just poking the hell out of Olaf up top.
Right.
Look,
Lissandra's
ooh,
winning
two
in mid
flashing
lane.
red bars on my screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, so,
Oh, the Q.
Foxy is taking a lot of harass here. If I was her,
I'm not seeing
man,
any Janna shields. Like, if they do go on Foxy, it's really late.
Yeah, they need to time that better.
ooh. Okay, Tristana used the pot already, man. This is stressing me out because it's just. Ugh.
It doesn't look
What
good. bot
one
lane.
misstep from Foxy here and she dies. I mean, she does that good. She does have her heal and her flash, so at least she saved her summoners and she didn't panic use them earlier.
Right.
But it's very easy to get the damage down to the point where Ren just, it doesn't matter, Ren just snaps your neck and you're dead.
Yeah, Olaf is getting hugely poked down by Fornication up top.
Fornication.
Yes.
Fornication is just destroying the top lane here. Up by about 7 CS. You got your scoreboard fixed up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm still just keeping my camera on bottom lane here. It's just stressing me out a little bit. I'm just like, Foxy.
Like
Foxy looks like she's safe. Foxy's
Yeah.
good now.
she is getting a lot of that lifesteal back.
Janna looks like she wants to start something though.
Interesting for Janna,
Jenna
to walk
took
up
a
like
lot of
that.
harass to get that ward down, and that's a heal going down.
It's a
That
TP.
is-
We got a
that-
TP.
That is why she got the ward. Lysandra going in.
nice from Lysandra.
Great. Oh,
There
this is
we
her
go.
Q.
There it is.
There.
That's
There
first
we
blood
go.
going over to Tristana.
Double kill?
Ooh,
Do we got double?
That could be a double kill.
Oh no, it's not because
Not
they need to
quite,
back
here
out
comes
right now,
Gragas.
Groggy.
There comes Dragus.
But
oh,
Avi's
there
here
he is.
also.
There's
That
Vine.
was
They
a
can lock him down. Oh.
good play by Foxtrot.
There
They
you go.
realized they were really pushed up, and Kalista just goes down. Waste both sums and everything.
That was a tasty TP. Way to keep that ward there and like capitalize on them constantly shoving that lane now. I mean, what they're running, they're running double TP, so you always have to be wary when you're pushed up like that of the double TP, especially if you don't know or not if that bush is warded.
I was confused by the Janna ward for a second until I saw the TP go down. I was just like, she's taking a lot of damage just to get one ward down.
It was a gamble, and it paid off.
It definitely paid off there.
And that helps towards their win conditions. So
Very true.
on ahead here, and they need to now what they need to do to execute this team comp is get that bot lane tower early.
Yes.
Probably get one more kill on Callista, set her farther behind, so she's forced to just sit and farm bot lane or miss out on farm and stay with her team mid lane.
Indeed.
And start chunking the towers down, getting global gold, and just put pressure in the herd on while they
does not have any more sums, so Foxtrot needs to go harass her.
Yep.
If they can get a double kill down bot lane and get the drag, I feel like they will be extremely ahead. They just need to push their lead here.
That is a dead Janna.
Janna is most likely
If she gets out,
that's a stun over.
They can't give a kill over to Callista.
that's a flash.
Callista gets the kill.
That's a flash Gragas, though. I don't know.
Gragas did flash,
I
but
don't know about
I'd
that.
say that's worth it if they can get drag for this. If they can get drag
She's
for this,
backing.
that's worth it. No,
should have
I
gone.
don't think they should have backed there. With Janna down, Tristana is not going to be able to do much there because they just have that man down. However, that helps out a lot now because considering Callista has like a
Azir
full wave
going
of
down in the mid lane to Lissandra. Lissandra does get that solo kill onto him.
brutal.
Yeah.
That was savage.
Azir started with a null magic mantle here.
Oh, Tristana going in on Callista. Holy.
Is coming behind her. Kalista does have ulti. That's a lot of damage on Kalista.
Nice.
If Callista
That
ulti's
was-
here,
No,
she's up
Jen,
to
is
5.
he? If Tristan is
Oh,
The TP.
second TP.
TP, that
Oh, jeez.
I
They are.
Kalista again.
Oh, there's the glitter
Oh
lich.
my
Boom, baby.
god.
That's
a
it.
third kill going
this
over.
is a dragon. They need to get dragon here.
They need to get dragon here.
They know it's a double TP comp. They need to get a sweeper in those bushes or a pink ward or something.
Braum has
Just
sweeper.
get rid of those
Like,
wards, yeah.
if it wasn't apparent that apparently I love how they're playing to their team comp's advantage. Like, put the focus bot lane, get the kills on Tristana. That's exactly what they need to be doing, and they're executing that.
Yes. Very well. Very well.
I mean, and Lissandra winning the matchup against Azir here, that's getting savage.
I'm just gonna have to blame the Gragas for not doing anything early, like just farming the jungle. When
Yeah,
when you know Tristana's the win condition
Gragas
for that
need
team.
camp. Vi is ulti mid lane.
Ooh.
She's going to go
Oh,
down.
that's.
Oh, gets
Oh.
ulti, but definitely is going
Oh.
to hit by Azir. I'm not sure what Vi was thinking.
That I think what they were thinking there was use Lissandra and Lulu to kind of slow and lock down Azir there, and then use the Lulu ulti to
If
tank the
this-
turret. But it
If they
just
put an ult there, I feel like they could have secured that kill.
I don't think they knew that Azir's ulti was pop. I think that's
They
what it
should
was.
have known because Azir
But
had
then,
not
but then
used.
that's a huge communication issue. Like if you don't know something's up, you should probably just assume it's up just to be safe.
Right.
And I mean with Azir putting a slowdown like that, you're not getting out from under turret even with the Lulu ultimate. Like if I was tanking that turret the whole time.
Indeed.
So it looks like the top lane matchup is faring just a little bit better.
We have a Devourer Vi coming in.
Vi definitely looks she's going to devour here.
That's such a greedy item.
And
build.
she's extremely behind in the CS department too. Gragas is winning in CS compared to his whole team. I'm really concerned of why.
I'm gonna have to say that's Dylan on the enemy team right now.
Yeah, we have ASC I on Twitter is on the enemy team farming as Gragas.
Well, to be fair though, I mean he hasn't been ganking much. I would hope he'd have at least something to show for it.
Yeah, but neither is Vi, and Vi is going the Devourer build. She's behind in CS going Devourer. So I don't think this is a good idea by her, considering she definitely just went mid and ulted under tower.
And yeah, exactly. And to kind of expound on that a little bit more is that Vi was supposed to be the only tanky member on this team.
Yeah.
Like this now basically says, okay, Foxtrot, if you give a single advantage to these guys, you will no longer have any tankiness whatsoever, and then Gragas and Braum and Olaf are all just gonna make you look silly late game if they get stuff.
They're going on to Foxy here. Braum ults.
That was a very good jump.
I don't know what he was ulting there for, though. Oh, Gragas is bot.
Gragas can.
However, Azir might...
So much stuff going on right now.
Great. Tampa is just having a seizure here. What's his going?
No.
That is a dead
Braum
Braum.
going really ham.
Dead.
Flashes.
Oh, the E!
Oh!
The E saves Braum.
Saves!
Oh my god.
I was not ready for that E
I
save.
was.
That was a crazy turn of events for about 20 seconds.
The camera was flying
Definitely
mid and
worth
bot.
it, though, I think, for a Foxtrot, because with every gank that Gragas doesn't get a kill on, since he hasn't been doing anything early, it's just putting the team farther and farther behind.
But he is going tank, unlike Vi, so they definitely will have this late game if Triss does not get fed.
Lulu's gonna have a problem now because she just used ulti on Olaf.
Yeah,
She should just.
she is doing a
try
lot
to-
of damage. I feel like she's just trying to poke him out of lane here.
Okay, never
Oh,
mind.
mid turret though is going down.
Yeah, that's mid turret going down over to Foxtrot. They have one drag and one turret now. The level 5 mastery BM, fantastic.
Everybody does the level 5 mastery PM. It shouldn't be a bannable offense.
I think we should report them to the League of Legends community.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just like you see 5 reports and it just says mastery 5 BM. Like everyone's just gonna sign up for that.
Also, just
care.
to address something, last game people were complaining about BM in all chat. If someone says something in all chat, like cussing or
Kyle will see it.
like, honestly, you don't have to worry about that. If they say something offensive, then yeah, maybe. But if they just cuss in all chat, like, you can't be witch hunting for that. You can't be like, oh, you guys should pay more attention to the all chat and like ban people for that.
Oh,
that-
oh no, well to be fair, he did call Storm out when he killed him. So
I did not see that. That was the only thing.
yeah, he called him a pussy. So
So I was for me it just showed stars for some reason. So not sure why I did that. I'm gonna have
Should
to
probably fix that.
okay, so Gragas is in the jungle with 5. I just took her red. They're both red buffed. Lissandra is coming down here. Let's see if Lissandra can do anything. So a couple seconds on the body slam.
Janna's
Oh, Lissandra just cut him off.
Yeah, that might be a dead Gragas. However, Asir is there. Asir is doing good amount of damage.
There we go. There comes
That-
the ultis.
Janna
Exhaust
ulti
onto
punches
his
down.
ear.
Vi
There's
uses
some
ulti
fight.
onto the
Oh,
great ult by her, and Kalista.
oh, and there goes the save with the Braum re-engage. Kalista.
Oh my gosh.
Kalista.
Why has no one died yet? You guys are all tilting me. Please die. Someone die, please. All right, Dragon's in 40 seconds.
Karthus ulti, where are you?
Yeah,
Man,
I
where's a Karthus when you need one?
still don't know what Vi is doing here with the Devourer and Mobies. Like, she's not even getting tanky boots. I definitely think Foxtrot here is just
Well,
going
look,
to fall behind.
Lissandra's got Roa. Lulu's building Roa, so they're probably gonna go tanky.
That's a bit
support-ish.
beefy, but still Devourer of Vi when
That's
you're
not a
already
dedicated tank. That's like
That's true.
Tristana can still no, not Tristana. Kalista can still auto, and Azir's still gonna be able to poke you down. Like, I still don't see like it's nice to have the scaling items, but I still don't think that like with on top of Vi's build, they're building straight damage.
Yeah.
Now, given they're 3k gold ahead, that's good for the time being.
Yeah.
But if this game goes late, they're gonna be punished, especially Vi for that item build. It's really gonna come back to bite them.
Indeed. But we'll see here. Lulu is winning heavily in CS. So is Lissandra. The bot lane CS is even, and Devourer Vi is losing to Cinderhole Gragas in the jungle CS department. So, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out late game for her at all.
I mean, it'll work good for the early tower pushing that we talked about before, if they're gonna put that through. Tristana probably just needs to. Oh, Gragas is. Wings.
Oh, Braum going a bit ham here
well then.
without his ADC.
He just missed. He missed the Q on the Tristana. He wanted to get the somewhat 2-stun.
I think in this case it's about sending a message.
Oh, Vi is going for the drag. She queued over and did not
Oh,
toss
she's
any
sneaking the
wards.
dragon. I don't think they see
They
it.
don't know. They have no idea.
They don't
They're too
see it.
focused on bot lane right now.
Vi
Yeah, so they
made
just
a
took the tower
huge
anyway.
play.
That's gonna be dragon.
This is a huge play from Foxtrot, considering they had Scuttle. They knew they had Scuttle, so she went and queued over the wall and
That
had
was
no vision on her.
Very
That
nice.
wasn't
good,
Scuttle. That was a
sneaky,
ward.
sneaky play.
That was a ward, by
Yeah.
the way. Not a Scuttle.
Is she seriously gonna? Oh, I thought she was gonna die to the Raptors for a second.
Yeah, that would have been a bit scary, but that's 2 more towers coming out for Foxtrot and Drag.
That's
They
a
have just upped their goal
5K
to
goal.
5K.
So they're definitely playing to their win condition, taking the early objectives, getting the map freed up.
Yeah, Vi is coming back in CS. She did get that dragon, so she got 5 extra stacks.
Vi got not Ma, whatever the heck the thing's
The-
called.
She's getting
Hex
Hex
Drinker,
Drinker. She
yeah.
is getting Maw. I feel like she
Interesting.
should have gotten a tank item.
I mean,
Health
yeah. I mean, I can see. I can see what
Lysandra
you-
flashed and does
Okay.
not kill.
Oh,
She could have killed him, but she stopped attacking him.
that's a flash for a flash, though. So Azir's gonna go back, but they
Wow.
aren't gonna be able to take anything off Azir getting jumped like that.
Lysandra should have been able to get that kill.
I'm surprised she didn't. Did
I'm-
she get stunned by Gragas? Or
No, well, she just stopped attacking him. I think she thought that she had secured it.
maybe, but the barrier.
Regardless, she is up 40 CS on him,
That's
and he
huge.
does not have barrier anymore. So
Right, they need to take advantage of their TPs right now.
yeah,
Fatal really needs to stop the bleeding though.
Yeah.
Because even though it's like, because it's a 4K gold difference at this point, so that's a sizable, that's a decent gold lead here. That's a solid gold lead for only 18 minutes in, and they need to stop the bleeding because it's becoming more and more apparent. Oh, Olaf's
and
getting.
now Olaf
Olaf
is
did-
going
that's
to
a
go
dead
down.
Olaf.
It looks like they are not stopping the bleeding. They are just letting it bleed all over them.
It's hemorrhaging right
But
now.
they are going on to Vi's Maw or Hex.
Oh!
Great
Not-
ulti by
Lista
Kalista. Can it
says
secure?
combo in and not
Jana-
today.
Oh, and Janna goes down. Lulu ulted Vi and is going to die because of it. 2 kills going over to Kalista. Oh,
Lista
but
says,
Tristana
"Off my
Tristana
way."
is just destroying
Whoa,
the bot lane right now. Triple kill going over to Kalista. Can she get a quadra? It doesn't look like it. Sub might clean this up while Tristana pushes
Just
bot.
going for Tristana. They need to get that. They need to be careful. Why is okay? There we go. I thought Wolf was gonna go top. I'm like,
Oh.
move away.
Great play here by Fatal.
Yep.
They definitely came back a bit in this fight.
Remember, they have TPs, so
There is a pink behind them if Lulu needs, she TPs to the tower instead. There's a ward right next to them and a pink ward behind them. I don't know what she was thinking there.
It's-
She could have got a kill here.
she
I
wants
think-
that extra
I
2
think
minutes.
What she wanted is she didn't know if Azir was there or not, and yeah, she probably does have enough to kill the both of them, but she just didn't know if Azir was there or not. And sticking yourself in a 3v1, especially against Braum, that's instant turn for CC, and they cannot give Kalista any more kills.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree. If Kalista gets more kills, it's basically done.
Like if Kalista can catch up and scale with the damage here, like what the Olaf's just taking damage for
Olaf.
free.
Olaf looks like he's going to go down here. He uses
dead.
ulti.
That's, oh
Nope.
man.
Very
Why?
questionable by him.
That would I honestly not quite sure what his intention was.
Don't
He
think
should've
Scuttle
just
was
given
worth
the
his
Scuttle's
life.
not worth the kill.
This game is
Scuttle?
giving me a hardcore
Migraine?
case of the
Aneurysm?
tilts here.
Yeah, aneurysm.
Definitely getting a hardcore case of the tilts. I couldn't find the words for that. That's
Scuttle,
all-
I don't know what universe you guys live in, but in my universe, Scuttle is not worth giving a kill over to Tristana.
I'd
He
have
used
to agree.
ult too. Like,
Their win condition does not need anything more.
Win condition does not. I mean, if unless they're trying to sandbag and they just want to give Tristana kills so they can like BM them and come back with this LCS late
Well,
game strat.
They don't have Mordekaiser, so that's impossible.
true.
Kaiser's a pain though.
Indeed.
Kaiser, and it doesn't and again, Foxtrot's out rotating them. They're shoving top. There's no response. Here comes I mean, so Lissandra's going to keep the mid lane safe. By Lissandra there, Tristana is going to use Janna Shield, take that tower. That's another objective.
And Olaf is the only one going top for that. Like,
what's
they
what's
have
he going to do?
both the
What is he going to
supports
do? Someone
onto-
tell me what Olaf's going to do.
He's
Nothing.
just gonna throw axes, man. He's gonna throw his
he's gonna
axes.
sit
But
there
they
and
are
look
getting
at
collapsed
that.
on here. Oh,
Collapse, comes to collapse.
Janna,
Oh, the
Okay.
Janna disengaged.
good ulti to disengage there. A flash from Gragas. He just ulted Lulu
He
away
saved
from
Lulu.
the team. What the?
No, they need to back off. They need to back. Oh no.
They killed
Need to back
Janna,
off,
but
you know?
look at Lissandra pushing the mid tower.
Yeah.
They're just out rotating him
so
completely.
much map pressure. Like they're chasing for these kills, but they're
Lulu
losing
has
the
ulti.
turrets. Look at that. That's all the inners and outers. That's all inner and outer turrets down.
They're just distracted. Kalista did get in a tower or two out of that, but she got an outer tower.
Yeah.
Lissandra got an inner. So
This
that's
is about-
two inner towers
yeah.
gone now. Kalista might get an inner here too. Via is
I
heading
don't.
over there.
Yeah, well, that is a speedy Vi.
And she's
That
got
is- that
attack
Vi
speed.
is-
She's
Oh,
got
she
damage.
does ult. She
Thin.
does not have sated yet.
She doesn't need
That's a
sated.
flash. That's a flash from
Fast.
Kalista.
Oh, it didn't proc the third.
Oh, wow then. So, again, very, very. I think even though they give a couple kills over, it's still again very worth it for Foxtrot here. Just taking more objectives, opening up the map more. Now they have nowhere to run if an unfavorable fight or a pick breaks out. Now they just need to keep the deep wards in that in the Fatal's jungle. Get the deep wards in so they can see them rotating around, shove them back into their base, and just use Tristana and Janna to take the turrets, inhibitors, and just win.
I don't think Vite's gonna get this dragon. She just used smite on Krugs. So if they should have went for dragon right now. The fatal. Like
Yeah,
they should have done
should've.
something.
But I mean,
They could still do it. Like there's still time.
it's like just watch this. So Fatal's gonna take dragon, they're gonna lose the inhibitor for it.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Foxtrot is just taking
Just the
every
rotation,
advantage they're given, and it's really broken here. They're
Being
just-
out rotated really sucks.
Especially
They're
when
going-
you're missing Jan and Tristana.
Dragon is live. Oh,
Oh,
great
oh,
ulti by Sub! Lissandra going in with a 5-man ulti. Olaf going ham on the Tristana, but Tristana has 2 supports with him.
Well, not only that, Olaf doesn't do anything.
The
All
wind
he's got-
condition, is just destroying the team here. Double kill, triple kill. Triple kill going over to Tristana, double kill going over to Lissandra.
Very good play on the Sandra.
They need to get this inhib and get that drag. This game is just completely going over to Foxtrot here.
Yep.
Foxtrot is playing this extremely well.
This math game is what's showing up. They're losing the math game to a Tristana. And
Yeah.
After this inhib, they need to get dragon. That's what
They gave
need to do.
Tristana their early game, and that she destroyed after that. Like, she's 6-0-1.
Like I don't know. I think I feel like I was the one that brought that up. So I don't know if be bringing that up helped them realize what their win condition was. But it's like they've done exactly like everything we've talked about here at with the casters. It's take the early objectives and use Tristana to snowball. And at this point, they don't have an answer for Tristana. Like Tristana's 6-0.
Yeah.
She's sitting on like 3.2k gold right now when she's going back.
They're not gonna get this dragon though, because Tristana didn't follow. And it's either gonna get stolen
Oh,
or
no.
No.
It's gonna be close. No. And they're gonna get away with murder. So
Devour
take it.
Vi.
Takes the dragon too. And
I guess Devour Vi worked out in the end for them.
I mean, it's like at this point, Olaf can't kill Tristana. Like we talked about, Olaf needing to be kind of the
he's
the
got
chaos and the disruptor of this team comp, making sure the big damage that didn't apply. And okay, so nice block by Braum. Look, they don't have the damage. Their team comp, they have the superior team comp, but they just do not have the damage right now.
Yeah.
Tristana's just running over them with damage.
They're chasing Gragas.
He's dead. Just if he gets out of this, I will call him Rush.
No, that's the
God,
lose.
no,
That's
that's
it.
dead. That's a dead.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
One auto. Pop.
And there's the Baron. Jeez,
Yeah.
that's brutal. If they take this, there's probably game here.
FT5, they've got their rotations. going out for them right now, man.
Indeed.
And they take the Baron. So that is superior Korean-esque map control right there. Just taking, and like every time they give you a finger, you take an arm and a limb.
Yep.
Just taking the dragon, getting a kill, taking the Baron off the jungler kill. It's just like I don't.
One mistake
Unless-
and you just snowball.
I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, I don't see.
I don't see a
How-
comeback.
Only way I see him come back is if FT5 throws.
Yeah,
they
if
throw-
FT5 dives hard and Azir hits a 5-man ulti to knock them away from his whole team into his tower, then yeah, they could win. But just regarding that, Janna and Lulu, if they just keep doing what they're doing for Tristana is just gonna ace regardless.
Right. And the Sandra picking the certain people that she needs to pick, like
Exactly.
Lith, not
She's going straight onto Kalista, then Azir, and then everyone. Ooh. Oh, and that's
the
a
Gragas
Gragas going
dead.
down. This
And that's
could
a-
be game here. They
that's
need to
prob-
push mid or bot. Push bot.
So
yeah, bottom.
and so I feel like Gragas should have just gone straight tank here instead of the Roa as well. I'm looking at this, and he probably should have built. I don't play Gragas myself. I'm not a jungler. I just play Ezreal, guys.
Yeah.
And, but I don't see the Roa coming out big either here. So that's most likely it did. Oh, it barely got him out of there alive. Zero, you just another inhibitor. They can probably end here.
Yeah.
They just end it here. End it here.
The crits are just going crazy off of it.
And if not-
Everyone's spamming Lee Sin to Wargasm here, based on his game against CG where he went full AD when he was behind. So
Oh, yeah.
everyone is trash talking Wargasm because he said 1-0, we forfeited 3 games because we don't need that GG kid. He looks like being a bit salty in the chat. So but it looks
so
like
Devour-
Foxtrot is going to win this
Yeah,
game.
that's game.
Yeah.
Vote your MVP here. MVP will get an interview with us. I'm personally giving my MVP to Tristana here. Tristana just went
I
off.
agree with that. Like we talked about again, Tristana needing to step up and do the carrying, step up, take the towers. And I feel like the rest of the team did a good job functioning around Tristana there as a whole, and
Yeah.
getting where she needs to be. Like, and Tristana definitely did what she needed to do.
Yeah, she did. She did the damage. That's for sure.
Okay.
Let me relog on my client real quick so I can see chat. Alright, so Tristana at 3 votes, Vi at 2 votes. Why is Vi winning this MVP?
Because
sort of?
the Devour.
Because
I'm
the
concerned here.
Devour hero win. That's
Y'all are
why.
tilting me
The
hard.
Devour hero.
Whoa, okay. Wargasm, see you in finals, scrub.
Oh, snap.
Unfortunately, you won't be making it there.
Rip.
You might be seeing us in finals for relegations. You'll see our sister team.
Yeah.
But yeah, see you there, I guess. When AFC Blue takes you guys out of relegations. Get wrecked, nerd. Alright.
Rip.
Who does Wargasm play for? Which one's Wargasm?
Foxtrot Frost. Or Foxtrot. I don't fucking know, man.
Their sister team. Their sister team. Foxtrot 5's sister team.
Okay.
No, I think it is Foxtrot 5.
Oh, it is? Are you sure? Because I don't see him on here.
Oh, because you kids auto lose our games because you can't beat us. We definitely didn't even play you this week. So I think you need to just calm down here.
Oh, man.
Vi with 5 votes here.
I don't understand the vibe vote, but whatever.
Hey, man, more power to her. Devour OP.
I mean, in that case, it
Like,
worked
she built
because they were-
correctly at the end.
In that
This dude-
case,
this
in
dude
that
just-
case, it worked
Right.
because the attack speed from Devour and the damage that they were able to put out, they didn't have the right defensive itemizations, or let alone just the gold in general to fight that. I think that what was the gold deficit at the end of that game? I wasn't
It
paying
was pretty
attention.
big, almost 14k.
Yeah, I think, yeah, so they didn't have on Fatal. They did not have the itemization in order to fight any of these fights. So, in this case, I'd still kind of question by Devour, but I mean Dobson does it all the time. He plays anything Devoured. Like choosing we do normals, just like Scion Devour in normals. Anyway,
This dude, Wargasm,
That's
is
10K.
just spamming 1-0. We do not want spammers in this chat, especially when your Lee Sin is
Hey,
atrocious.
you're a mod. You could just
So
kick him.
I will. You like you can't be talking crap when you. Oh man, I shouldn't even have to.
It's all good, man.
All right, let me invite.
The other
the game.
MVP that I would think of instead of this Vi MVP is the Sandra. She's
We will-
so much for the
Lissandra
picks.
did actually. We do have to give not Tristan. Lissandra the credit. My goodness, I can't speak.
It's all good, man.
I think Lissandra does deserve a fair amount of credit there. Like, she also stepped up in those team fights, and like she was like flash getting like multiple getting the hard AOE damage down.
Yep.
Because truth be told, like other than a cool angle on a glitter lance, like that was their AOE damage was Lissandra, and Lissandra showed up.
Going to have to cut you guys off here. We will be calling CJ Foxy real quick just to talk to him about his MVP because he did win MVP here. So let me find him real quick. Let me see. Add to group call.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello there.
What's up?
So first off, how do you feel you guys won that game? What was your main focus of winning?
Main focus was the team synergy. We all worked well together, focusing that one champion we needed destroyed and out of the picture. So.
And pretty much focused everything onto you. They're like
Yep.
Jana,
Yep.
Lulu, yeah.
Yep.
Do you think you deserved MVP or who else? Who do you think deserved MVP for sure?
For sure, I'm gonna give it to my support because
Don't be like that.
yeah,
Give it to yourself.
He's a real ADC. It's okay.
Yes.
I understand how you feel. Because you just feel like you can't do anything without that support there early. I understand how you feel.
Yeah.
yeah. I almost died early game and he kept me alive, so that's what started it all.
Indeed. Another thing. How do you guys feel about your record so far? You guys are 3-1, tied for first place, I believe, with ASG, Gods Never Fall, and Aspects.
I feel really great about it.
And Mafia
Honestly,
right now.
Yeah, honestly, I think
Offense is not tied. They're 2-2.
Oh, my bad.
our first loss was due to some internal issues, but we fixed that up, and I think we're gonna take the whole series. So
Oh.
Nice. We
Big
did
risk.
just hop into a game where it was
Blind
blind
pick. Okay.
So we're going to have to get out of there real quick. Well, congratulations on MVP. You guys are now tied for first with 3 teams. So, well done. Well played. Focused everything on the Tristana, and you definitely won that game for your team. So, congratulations.
Yeah, man.
Thank
By the
you.
way, your list is amazing.
thank you.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
All right.
Also, shout out to Wargasm. Okay. Thanks.